Hi, my name's Jessica Lee. Thank you for joining me today. I am a stay-at-home, work-from-home mom. I'm a intuitive reader, a psychic, and a Reiki master. And I am here to do a random reading today. I have gotten way off track on my YouTube channel, and I really do mean to be on here more. I have a million reasons and excuses why I haven't been, so yesterday I decided I made myself a little schedule for things I need to take care of with my social media stuff, uh, my own business, and obviously YouTube as well. So we're just gonna shuffle my color oracle here. Guess that's good about. Got love that popped up upright, way to the right. I have looks like 3 piles here next to it. Cleanse also popped up upright next to these 2 stacks. And Spirit's telling me we'll go by the cleanse one. Okay, so by cleanse we also have comfort, creativity, and strength. Okay, so you're having to find a new way of feeling comfortable. You have a lot of ideas coming forward this week. Spirit added in that this week part, so this will be a look forward. So there's going to be a lot of new ideas coming through, inspiration. I'm hearing trial and error as well. So we'll have some trials and errors that are going to lead to new ideas. I'm hearing new thought forms, problem solving. The comfort card did come out on its own. These were facing down. So these may be things that you're not necessarily paying attention to or aware of yet. As we said, strength and creativity gave that message that new ideas are coming, and Spirit added in this week, so that being downward is what we're going to look forward for next week. This being downward, Spirit is letting me know or confirming that this has to do with something you may not necessarily be paying attention to right now. The comfort level, pleasure principle, that old Janet Jackson word song. Okay, but cleanse was upright. So new ideas, and you're gonna have to find new ways of being comfortable. I'm not sure what exactly that means, but that's what I'm hearing. Love did come up outright, and Spirit had me go to this pile first. Ideation, rest, and movement. Okay, and I'm hearing for some of you watchers, you're gonna have new ideas about whether to move forward or not. I'm feeling a pullback, so for the people watching this, you're probably more inclined to be the ones falling on that side of the fence of you have an idea that you don't need to chase. I'm hearing you don't need to chase anything. What's meant for you is going to come to you, and you're really, I'm hearing you're resting in that faith and knowledge. And for some of you, this may be like a groundbreaking moment for you to actually, I'm hearing, go back to that comfort card, to actually be able to sit in that peace and comfort of knowing, hey, you don't have to chase love, you don't have to chase acceptance, and you can wait for the right opportunity, person, place, and thing to come to you. I'm hearing manifest. You can manifest it. Okay, I just flip this one, death and rejection, and then this one was by itself, which makes sense because as I pulled these, I was hearing, you're not really, I'm hearing you're not accepting defeat or failure. You're not accepting it. Sorry, I'm trying to hear what they're saying here. We got airplanes. I always end up living by an airport. I don't know why. Every place I go, there's an airport within 10 miles. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So it could be the poverty value. We struggle and we walk humbly through this life here. Okay, so back to rejection and death. Okay, I was hearing you're refusing to see a failure, and it was basically coming down to like your mindset. You're refusing to see things as bad or a loss right now. Yeah, okay, real positive mindset, y'all. So you refuse to see anything as a full end. you know that any door that closes is another beginning. So I'm dealing with some real positive minded people. Awesome. Okay, so you have that mindset. You're not chasing love. You're about to have some new inspiration and new ways to be comfortable. Just gonna shuffle a little more. Okay, balance and stop with the mystery card over the stack. Hunger, disruption. Ooh, a little chopped one. Hunger, disruption, fear, reflection, and isolation. And that was mystery over these. Hunger, disruption, fear, reflection. Okay, so the plot thickens. Okay, so you may be wondering if things are going to change. You've accepted, you know, not everything's going to work out perfect. It never does it? It just doesn't. We just get these few moments of perfection in life, and you gotta hope you see it when you have it. Gotta hope you see it when you have it so you can enjoy it, rather than being like, oh man, I lost. You know, we don't get to hold on to everything, or even our whole life here is temporary. We don't have that. We don't get to keep this. So why would we expect anything else to be different? I'm just gonna say that. So my people here listening, y'all have accepted that, but you're still wondering when your time is gonna come. You want a distraction from this peaceful acceptance. You want something to shake you up. Fear with reflection and isolation. You are starting to maybe wonder, are you supposed to be alone? So Spirit's saying to me, like, yes, you've accepted, you know, things are going to be great, but you still have this attachment to wanting an attachment. Okay, so they're just wanting me to say that out loud, and yep, these were the first, well, not the first, we have a few, but when I did that reshuffle, that was the first two that came out, and I kind of glossed over and went to the other ones. So yeah, Spirit's basically identifying here, like, maybe you're not as accepting of things as you think you are. Maybe you're kind of in a, I want to say an aggressive denial. Sounds rude. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm trying to find the best way to interpret what I'm getting, but it feels like an aggressive denial that they're trying to point out. Like, how do I put this? Like, you clung on so hard to not needing anyone, not needing anything. And you say it so well. It's very convincing. You've convinced yourself for the most part. But you're not quite as balanced as you think in that regard. And again, you're still worried about will you be alone. And the Spirit is clearly saying, you know, just the fact that you still have that worry and wonder is saying, you know, you still care and you want it more than you're admitting. Is there a problem with that? The Spirit's like, are we saying there's a problem with that? No. But maybe you need to acknowledge your needs and your desires are a little bigger than you're letting them be shown. I hope that makes sense. I forget. I'm doing this for YouTube, so if Dolo the Flame Boss can smoke blunt after blunt, I'm sure I could hit a vape here. TikTok, that's one. I can find all these reasons not to do shit. I tell you, I will find them. TikTok, I'll be like, I can't vape. I don't really feel like going on video because I want to vape right now, and I can't. Stupid shit, I know. I'm not perfect. I'm just another, you know, a-hole in the world giving their opinion here and there. But I also am not like everybody else. We're all unique, right? Okay, energy, illumination, anger, happiness, and Spirit saying with these, try to reflect when we're doing our meditations and self-healing. Try to reflect on what caused you to first take that stance of realizing you need to accept that, you know, sometimes love takes time, things don't always work out. Okay. Yeah, so go back to the root of it. Because with this anger card coming out, illumination, anger over happiness, I'm getting the feeling you got hurt. And that's what caused that snowball reaction, the chain of events, for you to gain that new perception, that strength. Okay, and Spirit's telling me, she's reminding me of something that I heard earlier this week about our coping skills. How sometimes our coping skills end up hurting us. They work initially. That's something new that we take on. We try to get us through a difficult situation or hard feelings we don't know how to process. So we find a way to numb it, deflect it, put a label on it. We have to name it to move on. I'm big on that. We gotta name it. We gotta identify what the problem is, so we can move on. But sometimes our initial strategy, or where we go to move on to, or our conclusions, many times they're not complete. Maybe we just brush the surface of the issue, and we get through it enough to get us so far. But like a Mercury retrograde, which we have one coming up, we do have to go back to the cause and the root. So for you, for those it fits, you got hurt, you had to realize some hard things. And I'm like, Spirit, so where are we going with this? And I heard, an opportunity for love is coming, and they want you to be ready, more ready for it. And they're telling me it's not necessarily romantic love. They want to be very clear. They want to be very clear. We got caution over balance next to comfort and cleanse. So it's not necessarily going to be a romantic love, they said. But they are bringing you a love interest. And they want you to be prepared. The faith card jumped out, and they're telling me we'll just end it with this because they don't want me to overwhelm my sensitive self. I have other readings and projects to work on. So this is just me coming in for a minute. Coming in for a minute for a little mini read. But have faith, reflect, have faith while you're doing your healing work. And I'm here. Don't worry so much about this love opportunity coming. This blooming of a new relationship. This new level of finding trust in yourself and others. Okay. Okay. I'm like, what are you? They're trying to tell me something else. So you're going to have to find some balance between your urges for that romantic connection and a practical relationship with a stronger foundation. And I get that feeling they want you to practice more on those kinds of relationships before you dive back into seeking out the romantic, more lustful, more carnal kind of relationships. So I hope this helps whoever this is for. If you're watching, thank you for watching. If you have a finger digit, please send a comment, leave a like, share. I would greatly appreciate it, and appreciate your time listening, and best wishes for this February. Bye guys.